Okay, well, when I walk into a classroom and I see that it's kind of decorated with what their subject is, I like that because I know that that is just like a fun working environment, and I like it when teachers are energized and they get up in front of the classroom and they talk to the class instead of like giving them an assignment and sitting behind their desk and just letting them work.
Like always have fun. Like he always wants to engage with you. But rather than like going into a different class where like you're just gonna go and you're gonna get like multiple worksheets, like you're just down, like you're not really excited to be in that class.
Different teachers run their classrooms different ways. We all know that. But some teachers have it more uptight. Some are just like, all right, sit down and we'll start our lesson. And then you have some teachers that make you do something that gets you already connected to the lesson in a way, like you'll do a bell ringer or a warm up, something like that, just at the start of every class. I feel like that warm up is very needed from transitioning from like a language class to a math class to get you in that math mindset to get you going and going and going.
I feel like it's easier when they're clear because you know exactly what to do, and when they're not, you kind of just like, should I do this? Should I do that? And all that stuff.
In some of my classes, like teachers like don't like care what you do, so like that makes you want to be like lazy, I guess, and like not really try hard. Like if the expectations are higher, I'm definitely gonna like work harder, and because I don't like make that teacher mad, like I don't want to get in trouble.
I like it when teachers put like step by step directions into Schoology, even though some kids aren't like very able to follow step by step directions. They like to just go through it really fast and like sometimes jump ahead in the directions. So I think there needs to be like some instruction, like verbal instruction, instead of just your assignments on Schoology. Go look at the directions and do it. You could like get up and do some examples and like show the class like step by step what to do.
Mm-hmm.
Computers are kind of like distracting part of the time, but I mean they're really nice too to have for like Schoology and Power School and all that. And teachers, some classes they walk in the back of the classroom and make sure nobody's playing games or anything, so that's good. They make sure that they're doing their work, but other teachers do like just tell them to go work, and they can't tell if they're watching YouTube videos or playing games.
I feel like when they're up and moving around, it's kind of flows the class better, and you have more stuff to focus on. And when they're just sitting down, it's kind of boring, and you're not really engaged in the classroom.
I think it helps for like lots of people because they could like if we're on like our computers, people could definitely like not be doing what they're told. And, like if you have an expectation, like you need to be doing work, they're going to be doing work.
Well, it kind of gives us an opportunity to ask them questions if we have something to talk about.
Sure. I think that helps too because like if you do have questions, they're like right there with you, and like you can ask them. But if they're not, like and they're just sitting down, like you can't. I feel like they're kind of like away from you, and like you can't. You're like scared to come up to them because like they're like away from you, I guess.
Okay.
Yeah, I like it when teachers walk around the classroom and when they visit tables and stuff, because they can be like, are you guys struggling with anything? Do you need help? And so that's really nice to have because sometimes we do have questions, and when they're sitting at their desk or just up at the front of the room, it's hard to get their attention and have them come all the way over rather than just having them routinely walk around to the tables and get feedback from students.
I think if the instructor does it right, it could be a huge help. But they also have to make sure they're monitoring the students to make sure that they're actually focused on the lesson plan rather to, we're teenagers, we all know what we can do on the internet. We could just be on social media or texting somebody.
Being recognized for what you're doing and recognizing how well you're working in all your classes helps a lot because I like the recognition that I get from teachers because it like helps me understand that you're actually paying attention to what I'm doing, how hard I'm working.
Variety.
It really does matter when a teacher is involved with the students and they're high energy and they're at the front of the class, like teaching, not lecturing. Kids don't like lectures, but when they teach you and they interact with you during the lessons, it makes a huge difference rather than just here's your lesson, go do it, see you next time.